The following program is brought to you in living color on NBC. Get down!
Slow-mo. No, it's normal.
Welcome to another episode of
Knerdout!
Knerdout. Yeah, we've been gone for a while and we're back. And for all those 3 subscribers, 2 of them being us, I know you guys sorely miss us, but we're here, we're back, and holy shit, we got a lot of toys to talk about here. Boy, we'll start a little bit mellow, and then we're gonna get to the big dog being Star
It's gonna get
Saber.
huge.
It is gonna get.
Prepare yourself. Get your popcorn, take your piss now.
Yes.
It's gonna get deep.
Yes, take your Valium. It might get a little intense. But, you know, I'm just going to start it right off to the probably most controversial Transformer we've had in years, or that I can actually ever remember, and that's Exhaust. It's based off of the Diaclone Wheeljack, but the original Diaclone Wheeljack had, like, Marlboro stickers and logos all over it, and Philip Morris, you know, they want to show how sensitive they are to...
Dicks.
Whatever,
Dicks.
you know, they're selling
They're dicks.
cigarettes.
Yep.
But, you go ahead and tell me what you think of Exhaust, because, you know...
All right, you know, I love this thing. I wasn't a huge fan of the Wheeljack mold, so I wasn't that excited to get it, and then... You know, my buddy, he got one for me and brought it over, and we opened
and
it.
that buddy is
Nick Bruce from Motor City Toy Store. I wasn't sure if I was allowed to
Check
say
it out,
that.
MotorCityToyStore.com.
MotorCityToyStore.com.
For all your toy needs.
And he's got these in stock,
Absolutely.
too, so you better check it now.
And they are a reasonable price, so really do check it out.
I didn't know I'd be crossing the line by bringing his name.
No.
Okay,
He's our
that's
sponsor
good.
right
So
now.
oh, good.
Yeah. But yeah, so
I love it. I love it. It has superior paint apps to Wheeljack. I think he pops better. Randy disagrees with me 100% on this, but I love it. I think it's so cool.
I don't disagree with you 100%. My thing is I totally like them. I think they did them as good as they could. For the situation they did, they had to change some of the logos around to get them out without getting sued. My thing is personally, I'm just familiar with Wheeljack more, and I like that green color, and I just like that character more because I'm familiar with it. I will say the launchers are far more superior on this. I kind of have an issue with the red. I think it looks in weird lights. It can look kind of orangey, but there's nothing that's bad to say about it. I think they took, you know, it's a masterpiece. They did a great job with it. I would take Wheeljack over that, but again, it's because Wheeljack is ingrained in my head. Where
He
this
means
is like,
something.
it means something. I will say, I know this is I don't like. What do you think about Decepticon symbol?
I don't
I'm not
like
into
it. It takes me out of it.
It does take me out of it, but I'll live. I will. There was one other point I wanted to make.
It should be neutral.
It should be neutral.
It should be neutral.
Yeah, I
like
would agree.
factionless.
Yeah, just take it off.
Like a Diaclone.
I'll take it off.
Factionless. Yeah.
I will say, if this does get knocked off and they do the Marlboro stickers, like the legit Marlboro stickers,
I'll get it.
I'll get it. Support that. It's terrible, right?
Nope.
No,
I don't think it is.
All right.
It's probably Takara who's knocking on their own problem.
Yeah. Well, they should.
No, I doubt that. But
yeah, you're
I
right.
don't support knockoffs really. But if you already have if you buy everything and there's a knockoff that they don't make, you know,
right.
You
So,
know,
yes.
but no, don't like anybody that buys them to save a buck and doesn't buy the original ones can fuck.
Yeah,
up.
yeah, that's intense.
Intense. My language is.
Yeah, you're going crazy.
I'm from the F-bomb.
Yeah, no joke. I'm gonna go back a little bit. I briefly want to talk about this. We're not gonna get too much. Well, we can. The Stormtrooper Bondi kit, which I also got from Motor City Toy Store. This is the new Stormtrooper kit from Bondi, and I put this together. Not only was it an incredibly fun kit, complex, it's a fully Transformer. It's a full action figure. And I will say this: if you're interested in comparison, I'm gonna say this is better. The Bondi kit is better than the Star Wars Black. Just a fact of the matter.
Well, look at that paint. That's so shiny and that's so
absolutely
dull.
But even like the dimensions of it, like the head, just feels more proportionate and everything. And on top, as it's falling apart. But on top of that, it was a model. I don't know what it was, like $25. So it wasn't so much more expensive than the complete black figure. I think it's cooler. The only thing is perhaps if there's a way to put more weight onto it, that would be it. But that's a great figure. So if you get a chance, get one of those because it's great. And since we're doing Stormtrooper, my good buddy Dave Kruger, not from Motor City Toy Store, but he picked me up the new Han Solo Stormtrooper, and it was delivered timely by yours truly, Brian here. And
I'm a good courier.
Yeah, we didn't open it. Should we open it on camera?
Hell yeah, open it.
All right, let's just do it.
I'm curious to see.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be like a Han Solo with, or a Stormtrooper with a helmet. But
dude, you just tore that.
Oh man, don't mess around.
Beat the shit out of it.
Yeah.
I want to see it compared to the standard.
All right,
Stormtrooper.
we'll do that.
Yeah, be honest.
All right, so this is the Stormtrooper so far.
Body is different,
good.
isn't it?
That's a good question. You know, we're gonna. Does it look different?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
I will say it looks great. I will say right off the bat, I hate this neck.
I know why. I love it.
It looks like they.
They threw on the neck.
They just threw the neck on the collar, but like it doesn't fit in really. But it could be because of the.
If it were more rubbery, it'd be better.
But otherwise, it looks good. Now here's what we're gonna. I know I'm gonna be critical about already.
Oh, I know.
This Stormtrooper helmet. I've seen pictures and videos and whatnot, and it. I don't mean any disrespect, but it looks like a Stormtrooper with Down syndrome. I mean, again, no disrespect to those with Down syndrome, but seriously.
Oh, you went there?
Yeah, I did go
That's
there.
Okay.
His eyes are super far apart.
No, I know. No, I agree. It's like the exact opposite of Darth Vader.
No, Darth Vader looks...
He has huge eyes.
Yeah, they're sad. They're sad. Sad Vader.
Yeah, but he still looks sweet without his helmet on.
Yeah,
he's
that's
sweet
all right.
figure.
I still don't like the Vader.
I'm
not gonna pretend he's all right. I hate that Vader. That was such a missed opportunity. Darth Vader, you don't blow Darth Vader.
Once they do one without a removable
right.
helmet, it'll be better.
You're right. Like do an Empire or
but they throw the gimmick in, and it sort of wrecks the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Of just the general aesthetic of it.
Yeah. No, this is a cool figure. I mean,
I like him a lot.
Yeah. No.
I mean, just because he's like it's Han Solo and Stormtrooper outfit.
I'm a little nervous about the future of Star Wars Black because from what I'm hearing is they're really taking some shortcuts. I heard they eliminated the Hoth Han Solo and Hoth Luke Skywalker wrist articulation, and that's absolutely unacceptable for a wrist articulation, especially for Luke because he holds a lightsaber. Right. You can't do that. So Hasbro, if you're even listening, seriously, you guys started off a line making the end all be all of Star Wars figures. I don't know if I think that's a little bit of an overstatement, but nevertheless, try to make higher quality, especially when you've got companies like Figure Arts.
They're kicking.
Yes, and by the way, I saw new pictures of the Luke Jedi Knight Figure Arts.
How many will you get?
I'm getting 3. I'm gonna get 3 of them. For sure, and I might get 4. I was talking to Nick and from Motor City Toy Store, and I was asking how many were in a case, and he said 24. That's a little bit too much. So
that's a lot.
That is a lot. So I'm not ordering a case.
Oh, but they come in cases of all the same figure.
Yes,
that's
so it'd be a case of 24 Luke Jedi Knights. That's a little intense, but I'm gonna get 3 or 4 of them for sure. And if
that's awesome.
That's cool.
I like it.
I don't like it with the helmet on, but you know we were talking about that. You know, you're not going to really display him with his helmet on.
Can I see the good one? Yeah, let me see this.
Oh, you want to see the?
No, because I want to see if the sculpt is different or if it's a paint job that's different.
No, it's a sculpt. Look. Oh, maybe you're right.
Dude,
no,
you could fill those eyes in, and it would look a lot better. I
think you're right, but. You said it too. Like I'm not going to display
really
with the helmet on. I don't know if I mean, I care because I expect more, and there really doesn't seem any reason why they should mess that up. But I'm gonna live.
Now you need a Black Series Falcon that you can
make
them. That'd be a sweet.
Are you
display.
Still getting the? Are you still gonna? Or what is that Falcon you're gonna get?
I want to.
What is it called?
The D'Agostini.
D'Agostini.
Yeah, guys, check that out.
You're gonna puss out, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you're gonna puss out.
I might puss out on it.
You are.
Actually.
Don't puss out on it. You'll regret it.
But I just didn't realize, with the auto insurance issue.
Oh, yeah.
My auto insurance just went up $220 a month.
Right. Brian has a tendency to get in a lot of automotive or automobile situations.
Yeah, I suck at driving.
Yeah, he sucks at driving.
Don't ever ask me.
He's got a sweet car though. His Challenger's pretty badass. Much cooler than any of my cars, but. Anyways, the D'Agostini?
Yeah, the D'Agostini Falcon.
Yeah.
If you guys check out Hobby Hero, you can watch a whole tutorial that he's building it online, and It looks sweet. I mean,
yeah, and briefly, just what it is, I guess you every month you get a new addition to the Millennium Falcon model, and you attach it, and after 2 years and $2,000, you have a complete, authentic Millennium Falcon.
And it's a magazine subscription, so you get like all these magazines monthly about the Millennium Falcon, and they send you parts. But the big thing about it is you don't have to be a modeler to do it. Right. You can put it together with literally super glue and
Oh, you do have to glue it though.
Couple parts.
Oh, really?
But it's like you have to glue like the handles on the cockpit, like little shit.
Right.
But you don't have to glue major assemblies or anything.
Well,
you could probably get away without using glue.
And it's essentially pre-painted.
Pre-painted. Yeah, cool. It's a simple paint job, but you would have a damn nice toy.
Don't puss out. You got to do it. You got to get in there. You got to do it.
Yeah.
I'm putting pressure on you.
You're right. I sort of do. That would be an awesome addition to our show.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Every episode you could do that. Since we're on Star Wars, I do want to briefly touch base with something I'm a big fan of, and I just want to quickly. This is the new Star Wars 5-point articulation. I don't know what the series is. It's that Legacy or whatever series. This is a 4-pack, and I will say I got this at Target for $20, and it's one of the best values I've gotten in a long time. It does look sweet. I took the figures out, and the figures are right up here. Now I know a lot of people are sticklers about their articulation, but I'm perfectly I like these 5-point articulations. They're reminiscent of the old school Star Wars vintage figures with added sculpt and just the appearance is far better. And come on, that's cool.
No, it is cool, but it's an actionless figure.
It is, but like
how does he
for
fight
a collector?
Vader? Like, I don't get.
The same way you did it circa 1983.
But it's not 83 anymore.
You're right.
Evolved. It's collector.
With that said, these are actually what.
I mean, he does look good though.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. The sculpt is good. It's just this
Luke
is
Jedi.
a statue.
Luke
Jedi, and both. This has to make you.
The
so
only
angry.
this is no, I love that. I got 2 of them. I think. Oh wait, did I? I don't remember. But yeah, it was yesterday.
It's not bad, but how'd you put him on a speeder bike?
You probably don't. You just put them on all in a line, and you have your set. They're like $6. These sculpts are exactly what the Funko reaction figures should look like, because they still have a vintage appeal, but they don't look like they're trying to have a vintage appeal. This is how those should be sculpted, because these are
just painted nice.
They are.
I don't mind it.
Did you see? Just quickly, you need to see. Like, that's great.
Yeah, because this is taking me back.
That
to
is taking you back.
82 or whatever when I had this.
I like them. I'm into them. Granted, I spent like $45 on these yesterday. I just started going out of control and buying these, and they're like $5-6 a piece. But the box set again, it's $20. It's great value, in my opinion. These are collector friendly. Like, if you just want to collect stuff, get them. To you, they're trinkets, right?
Yeah, but you know what? It's like this would go. I want to do a diorama with my Falcon.
Yeah.
With the what's it called?
The
Legacy
Hasbro, the big
Falcon,
one, yeah. But then you'd have actionless figures.
But that's okay because I'd love to do a Hoth display.
Oh man, those look great.
Yeah,
the Luke looks good too, man. Come on, just you gotta give it to them.
No, I do. I do. I mean, they look
for $6. Like, for a while, Star Wars got out of control, and you'd be paying $10 for a figure that was like articulated. You know, he could move it anyway. But Star Wars figures don't need to dance, for Christ's sake. They're not Spider-Man. Like, Spider-Man, you need full articulation. By the way, this is a great figure. I just got this as well from Dave. Thank you, Dave. This is great. I love it. But I'm not doing a full review on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like they should just have the super articulated figures for vehicles. Like, they should just come with the vehicle. So
I guess so, but they're not making vehicles anymore. So, really, the bottom line is they're basically
but they're going to start again.
Well,
JJ?
Yeah.
I wonder what those are going to be. I wonder what the precedent on those is going to be. If they're going to make them like this, or make them like the 50-point of articulation.
That's a good question. Well, we already know that they're doing a 6-inch black series for those, because prototype pictures or something leaked, which is great, but you got to assume that that's going to follow the same footsteps as the 6-inch black figures, where they are targeted towards a collector. I mean, sure, kids are going to buy them $20 a piece. Maybe they'll be a little cheaper because they're going to be producing so many. But you got to imagine there's going to be a 3 3/4 inch series. It seems
I want that X-wing. I want to toy of that X-wing.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
I love that X-wing.
I can't wait to see that movie. It's gonna be.
And what's it gonna do for that to you? I mean, you know, you're gonna look at that totally different.
Yeah.
What if the new Luke Jedi Knight's even cooler?
I don't think. For the new movie.
Yeah, I mean,
it will be cooler, but it's gonna be old man Luke Jedi Knight, which is cool. But like, you know,
I like your Jedi young.
I like him.
That is terrible. But you got it.
Shall we get to the big dog? This has been a big week for toys, and both you and I have anxiously awaited Star Saber. And for the guys in the States, Star Saber was not a toy that we grew up with. He was part of the Victory Transformers line. We didn't get that in the States. It was very popular in Japan. He was the fan choice for the Transformers Masterpiece toy, and he won. I guess he won out the other choices with, like, you know.
What was the second choice?
I think it was not Diatlas. It might have been Diatlas, and it was the. Oh man, I can't remember.
Something I never heard of.
Yeah, I was like.
I think it was Diatlas,
yeah,
which I've never heard of.
I have, and I actually like it, but I don't really know that I'm particularly looking for a masterpiece. Nevertheless, this is Star Saber, and he's huge, and he wasn't something that was on my short list of toys I wanted, but I'm certainly not going to turn away an opportunity to buy a big robot. And I'm just going to straight up ask you. I got this before you, but what are your initial thoughts? Like,
well,
it's intense.
It's hard to talk about because it's like I've not, like you said, it sort of is. It's like I've never loved and hated something. Not hate, but
right.
Loved and been disappointed with. Not even disappointed. I love it. It's just it's different. It's a flat out toy. Like you play with it, you beat it up. It's like I'm in the sandbox. I'm playing with my toy.
I wouldn't go that far.
No, but
right.
it's a durable transformer that you don't mind playing with, which sounds like a great thing, and it is a great thing. But you know, it says masterpiece. You sort of want something that feels fragile. As bad as that sounds.
With me, like, you know, you're either one collector or another. If you want masterpieces, you want everything to be fully painted, and you want to play with it, but you want to ultimately it's going to end up in that showcase. And I'll be honest, that is sort of the way I collect my masterpieces. But with that said, I do want something to play with, and this is definitely something to play with. Now there are problems with that. They hardly use any paint applications on this. This is all color plastic, and I will say, because of that, it does look sort of cheap. But on the other hand, there's no way to hate it for its design and its transformation and its play value. And it even looks great. I have some issues with the plastic. It almost feels like the old Shogun Warrior Rotocast. And it feels hollow. And even though it's probably going to look just the same, no, it doesn't. Because I think Ultra Magnus is still large, but I still think he has
totally different.
Yeah, different.
Yeah, like they feel like different companies made them.
I think we were talking about this earlier, and it kind of nailed it. It definitely looks like a masterpiece, and it's definitely better than anything we see in a regular line. It's sort of as if Takara had made a whole new line, like Transformers, very, very, very good. Like, instead of masterpiece, because it is.
It's awesome, but it's not a masterpiece, you know? You get a Solar Chogokin. That's a masterpiece. It feels like they could not have done it any better. They maxed out every favor they had to get it made. And that's like how MP1 felt. But this feels like we're going to make something that we can profit on, and it's good. Like, it's still awesome. It's not bad. It's just, it doesn't feel like...
They went with the durability.
Yeah.
The priority for them wasn't, like you said, to make this is the absolute end-all be-all. What they said is, we're going to make the coolest Star Saber toy that you can actually play with and not have to worry about it getting scratched up. And it's big, so I mean, if they would have made this all die-cast, this thing would be, you know,
insane.
I mean, even though I'm super built and I got huge muscles, it would be hard to lift. But I think design-wise, the looks of it, the transformation is a lot of fun, man. I had a blast with it.
I did too. I enjoyed it.
And again, I have no connection to this character at all, other than I think, you know, being a Transformer nerd, looking at pictures and things like that, and over the years, so my radar wasn't on this character. I think it's great. It's cool, and it will look, ultimately, when it's in my showcase with other ones, it'll look good. I think the plastic was an issue, and I think some of this, I don't like this color plastic. I would prefer the fragility of paint and the risk that I would take to scratch it over the colored plastic just to make it look nicer. With that said, I love playing with it.
Yeah, I still don't know how I feel about the plastic. I mean, I know how I feel about it, but I wonder if they went for the look of trying to make it look painted, because it is shiny. I mean, it's like a shiny cream color,
right?
Where it's like, I don't know.
Well, I definitely think that they tried to use they used the highest quality plastics for maybe
the
not.
The point is, get it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, get it.
No matter what we have to say about it, like I can't say don't get it. And I'll tell you, it's a deal. I don't know what they retail for. I think it's like about $180 probably. You know, if you can get it from a U.S. seller or whatnot. A little under $200.
You can get it from MotorCityToyStore.com.
You can.
Yes.
And they're reasonably priced. But I absolutely say get it.
Yeah.
There's even with all my complaints, it's a fun toy and it's absolutely worth its value. I will say, going forward, I hope that they don't continue with this style of the colored plastics lack of paint applications. Except, perhaps I get it for these really big characters. You kind of got to do that. But if Trax comes out, which is the next masterpiece, new mold, if Trax comes out and he sort of has that look and feel, I will say that I will start
be let down.
I would be let down.
In a smaller scale, I would be let down.
Absolutely.
I mean, the whole thing is, the plastic on Star Saber and on Exhaust different. The white plastics are different. Like, it's not the same plastic. So maybe this maybe this is more like elasticy or stretchy because it's bigger.
Yeah.
And if that's why, then you know what, go for it.
Right.
But if this were made out of that, I would be let down.
I'd
be let down.
I would absolutely have a problem with that. I think that nails it. But again, you know,
awesome.
I don't want to be so redundant, but you should get it. Especially if you're into this, and he's again, I have no real knowledge of the character so much, and it doesn't look Transformers to me. To be honest with you, it reminds me of Ideon, which is a pre-Gundam sort of design character, or it looks something Gundam-like. But that doesn't bother me, man. A good robot's a good robot. I'm in it. Get it. Anything else for you this week?
That's all I got.
All right, that's all you got. Well, thank you for checking out another Knerdout. Hopefully we can keep these things going. And subscribe.
Watch and subscribe and like. Thank you, and have a good week.
Bye, man.